Ducati's new Enduro, the Desert X, may arrive by 2021 end. Although Ducati revealed only concept pictures with name. However, while looking at these pictures, we understood Ducati's intention was pretty much clear to enter into the adventure and rally enduro segment untouched by Ducati. The pictures show more details on how the Scrambler Desert X will be if Ducati puts this concept in production. Pretty much a territory that Ducati has not entered. Now we do have more technical details ahead of EICMA. The Scrambler Desert X will take inspiration from the Scrambler 1100. We see many possibilities. Scrambler Desert X will likely get a Scrambler 1100 engine with Enduro Avatar on the outside with Pirelli Scorpion Rally semi-trim tires on both wheels. Because it will be Euro 5, expect the power in the 85 horsepower to 90 horsepower range, or be more precise 86 horsepower, 63 kilowatts, 7,500 RPM min. While the images we see are concept, it will be quite exciting to see if Ducati plans to bring the concept into production or change. We also understand from our sources, if things go well Ducati may bring the Desert X by 2021 end. Ducati Desert X, what you need to know. Here's everything you need to know about Ducati's sexy and substantial Desert X concept now that Ducati's updated Scrambler 1100 Pro and Sport Pro editions have arrived. It begs questions about the iconic Italian brand's highly anticipated, mechanically identical, Paris-Dakar style concept bike, the Desert X. Of the 8 or so Scrambler variants on offer, our last count was 13 since their 2015 release. The Desert X looks set to surpass the Scrambler Desert Sled's off-road ability with more comfort, equipment, and performance. Is it going into production? First, let's address the elephant in the room. Even Stevie Wonder could see a production version is highly likely to come to fruition given the positive reception of the concept's 2019 EICMA unveiling. Furthermore, Ducati has recently taken to social media as a means to further tease us. The bike doesn't appear any closer to production reality from the original concept, however. But you don't need a PR or marketing degree to know it's a tried and true technique of preheating interest in the forthcoming bike. We want to build the future without forgetting the past, Ducati CEO Claudio Domenicali said at the concept bike's 2019 EICMA unveiling. But, like everything else in 2020, that pesky pandemic has put the skids on the production bike's debut, which was expected to be the annual World Ducati Week in July at the earliest, or, more likely, the EICMA motorcycle show in Milan, in November 3 at the latest. Both events, including Germany's Intermot show in October, have been cancelled, leaving motorcycle makers to take to virtual unveilings and Zoom meetings for the world's press. That's one Zoom meeting we're looking forward to joining. This bike, powered by a reworked 904cc air-cooled V-twin from the Ducati 900 SS sports bike, is now on the collector's radar. The elephant logo of Cagiva, a blend of company founder Castigli and Giovanni from Varese, Italy, by the way, is said to symbolize strength, stability and reliability. Shame about the electrics. The Ducati Desert X concept takes its white-black-red livery from the elephant's iconic Lucky Explorer cigarette sponsorship diesels. What do we know? As previewed in the concept, the Desert X is based on Ducati's Scrambler 1100 naked retro bike and will be powered by the same 1079cc air-cooled Desmodromic V-twin, or L-twin in Ducati speed, that delivers 62 kilowatts, 84 horsepower, at 7,500 RPM and 88 Nm at 4,750 RPM. Unlike the fashion-oriented Scrambler, however, the Desert X promises greater off-road ability and long-haul versatility thanks to its wind-deflecting fairing, 21 1/18-inch front-rear wheel combination, and 210mm suspension travel up 10mm from the Scrambler Desert Sled, while matching that of the Yamaha Tenere 700. The production bike's weight will be heavily determined by its fuel capacity, read below. For reference, the Scrambler Desert sled, with a 13.5L fuel tank, has a claimed wet weight of 209 kilograms. The Desert X was designed by Jeremy Farreau, 30, a rising star at Ducati, who, after starting out as an intern in 2015, went on to pen the Scrambler Desert sled and Street Fighter V4, which apparently takes inspiration from the Joker character from Batman. Check out the bike's headlight. The Desert X is an interpretation of what could be the stylistic evolution of the Ducati Scrambler brand. Ducati Scrambler design DNA has always been about authentic simplicity and modernity, Farreau said at the bike's unveiling. Our objective was to push this minimalist aspect to its peak while keeping the iconic and technical soul of the rally raid motorcycles from the early 1990s. The result is a retro technologic bike that lives out of time and fashion. In true classic Paris-Dakar style, the Desert X concept features front and rear fuel tanks for a combined 30-liter capacity for a range well beyond 550 kilometers. Some of the biggest big-bore adventure travel bikes, such as BMW's R1250 GS Adventure and Ducati's Multistrada 1260 Enduro, already have gargantuan 30-liter fuel tanks. And we've even seen the odd production bike with front and rear fuel tanks, such as Husqvarna's recently launched 701 Enduro LR 25L combined. Bear in mind, however, that 30 liters of petrol weighs 22 kilograms, or more than a big bag of rice, so, if it gets the green light for production, hopefully that weight will be placed nice and low for an optimum center of gravity for good balance and handling. What we definitely won't see carryover is the concept's 4 fuel filler caps, one for each side of each tank. It will be interesting whether the production version retains the Solo C10 classic twin circular headlights with a modern LED twist, which is entirely possible. Expect the black semi-leopard print graphic on the screen to be made clear for compliance regulations.